About to get started here. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And this interleague matchup is underway. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now we check out the Astros lineup. The guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Christian Walker.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
The 1-0. High fly ball down the left field line. Happ ranging back on it. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. A solo shot. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
One down. So next up for Houston, Donnie J. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add a run. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side, Horner. To first. That's a very athletic play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Joshua Person.
Ball.
Person with a homer in his last game. That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-0. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Back here at the friendly confines. And towing them out for Houston in this one, Kayla Reynolds. Tell us about her in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position. to win a lot of ball games as well. And she's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time she gets the ball, you expect her to go out there and dominate. And that's what she's been to this point. We'll see how she is today.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Happ with some impressive production lately. Next offering is fouled back.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Happ, a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If she's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Chases the high curve, struck him out.
Batting second. The second.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Nico Hoerner.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. The 0-2.
Ball.
That one almost got him. In the air, right field. 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Seiya.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And they're down 2-0. Here at Wrigley Field, Joey Loperfido steps in, top 5 in WAR, basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. Unreal, Singy.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
If you replaced him, you'd need 3 players, a lucky rabbit's foot, and a small miracle.
And even then, you're probably still trailing in the 7th.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Horton goes 6'1", 210 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2022. 1-2 now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Walker working through some struggles lately. 0-2 now. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Misses the sweeper. Paredes matched a homer in his last game. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 1-1. Hey! Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Fastball for a strike. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got her ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Nope.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
out.
She's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that she's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one in the air, center field. Person takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting 6, the shortstop,
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson.
You
Ball
want to be
inside.
patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first, and Swanson is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Say I switched up, say I'm closed off. Wasn't friends back then, I don't know y'all. Remember you never bet on me then.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike. For a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Check swing went around. 0-1. Myers with another scorching run of play lately. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Two down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Donnie J would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Payoff pitch. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. This one smoked on its way out of here. His 14th of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So digging in, Matt Shaw.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Outside low. Ball 2. Reynolds maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good,
Ball,
but then all of a sudden
inside.
get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That's in there. That's strike one. She's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus her a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with her. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
This pitcher will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. She goes off speed, gets the out.
Number
That's a
17,
ball.
the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Myers on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8.
In half up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. A little bit
Too high.
high.
Ball.
And that's ball one.
Oh, he gets
Ball,
more
that pitch is
focused
out.
at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Foul ball there. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Way
Ball, that's
inside, gets out of the way. And a payoff pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that ends the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. 3 innings complete. This is Astros baseball on the show, Houston. On to extra innings. Donnie J up now. Top 5 at OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Grounded out his first time up.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. The feed for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Joshua Person up next for the Astros. Two down, nobody on.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball two.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Astros are down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom four, here's Nico Hoerner.
The second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. She's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Struck out looking his first time.
She's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Man at first with one gone. So up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throwing a second on a bounce. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
The lefty ready. And
Whoa, that's down.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now here is Carson Kelly. Top of the zone for a called strike. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Ready now for the fifth inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Christian Walker. Loperfido aboard here at first with nobody out. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
One out man at first. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here's your 1. And that drops in for a strike. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside with a breaking ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Minimal damage against him to this point. We'll see if the lineup forces him to make an adjustment.
Salazar swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Pitch kicks away. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1.
Ball. Count.
That one hit the knees for a strike. Two and 2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Third home run of the season. And they add on. It's 4-1.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Cade Horton will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Jacob Webb.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He swings and fouls one off. Webb pitching for the 20th time this season. He joined the team as a free agent. Two down, nobody on. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Shelby Miller preparing to come on if needed. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Going 2 now.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed the inside corner. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now 4-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here comes Dansby Swanson.
Aye!
That's too low. Ball 1.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have
to. Ball 2.
Up the middle, Altuve tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Michael Busch now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Cubbies trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. And that one almost hit him.
Ball 2. Yeah.
Stays alive. And they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Way
Ball 3.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball. Jay. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Inside, almost got him.
Ball 2.
Bounce to the left side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Cubs are down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And here is
Leading off for the
Jake
Astros,
Myers.
the right fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
The Cubs bullpen with some action. Shelby Miller, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. The 1-0. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki on his way over. 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Johnny J.
Now it's the shortstop, Donnie J. He's already homered in this game.
That's a ball.
Went deep in his most recent game.
Hey!
Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Got him. 2 gone.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Alvarez at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's
there.
right.
Full count now.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Person in the box again, takes a strike, and he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Person launched. Homer in his most recent game.
That's out.
Two one now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one outside. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. So the Astros lead 1, but they lead it 4-1. Here at the friendly confines. Well, Singy, she's been on a tear coming in, and we've seen much of the same dominance today. Swiftly becoming the X factor of this pitching staff.
Yeah, she's pitching like she's got the answers to the test, and the hitters just forgot to study.
Drop top Benzo, sitting on Lorenzo's, European kid, looking real fresh, yo. Roll down the window. What's up, baby? My name's...
That one finds a corner. Strike 1. Ball 1 there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see her asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears she's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Ball to strike. Tap foul at the plate. And a 1-2. On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it in plenty of time to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
For the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. The switch hitter batting right. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Stros leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Missed with a changeup. 1-2 to count. Next one in the dirt. Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Two down, base is empty. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. That's to third. Paredes fires over to first. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And they trail it 4-1.
Now,
welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido, 1 for 2.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Here's a high chopper. In time to Bush, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
First baseman, number 9,
Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. And that just misses.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong on the move, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the third baseman,
Isaac Paredes will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hey!
That keeps the zone. 0-2 now.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ronel Blanco.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off, Seiya Suzuki. The Cubs in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that's downstairs. And 1-1. That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In the dirt, blocked. And a 1-1. That one at triple digits. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Tying run at the plate. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. And that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. And he's
On the tag, he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Swanson digs in. Has grounded out a couple of times. Splits the plate, and that is strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The Cubbies with the tying run at the plate. Here, the bottom of the seventh.
Inside, ball
Curveball
one.
kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. And he hits a ground ball right side. They take the force out. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Ground ball, Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Astros 4 and the Cubs 1. Here's the catcher, Cesar Salazar. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard liner. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, number 2.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shelby Miller won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Bobby Milner.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Nope, that's down.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Ball.
And now 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
3-2 now. Jay up next for the Astros. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. It's the Astros 4 and the Cubs 1. Here at Wrigley Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Max Shaw digs in now.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Hey!
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 2.
Well, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
1-2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH. The Astros leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Next offering is down low. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Chop to third. Paredes slings to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Loperfido settles under this one, and that'll do it. It's the Astros 4 and the Cubs 1. We go to the 9th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Donnie. Jay. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Tyone also getting ready. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And there's one down.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder, Joshua Person.
One out man at first. And now the center fielder, Joshua Person. He's one of the best players in the game. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Astros 4 and the Cubs 1. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Josh Hader.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So here's Horner now.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Yeah!
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. On the ground. And foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Person under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. His 7th home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 4-2. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now. Crow Armstrong in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Hader, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. They go back to back, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Kelly, batting with one down, takes a strike. That's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth. And
the batter, number 7, shortstop, Yancey Swanson.
Alex Dansby Swanson. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Myers has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
1 out left for the Cubs. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The Stros trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Fires to first on the run. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
No me voy a olvidar, firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Vamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' 2. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, ando